Hi everybody, this is William from the Godzilla Files coming at you today with something special. An X Plus figure that I've been looking to get for a very long time. He hasn't been available for quite some time, and I was actually able to get a great deal on him. Another thing that makes this figure special is he is actually the Rick Boy version. This is my first Rick. Very excited. First, I want to thank Chris from the X Plus group. He was able to send this over to me. Very happy. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. The first thing I want to do is I actually want to talk about the Rick Boy. Makes sense, and you'll understand why as if you're watching this film already. But actually, let's start off with the box, like we always do. Here we go. So the Rick Boy for Destoroyah was another figure. And from what I understand, the figure did not come with the Destoroyah figure originally. You actually had to wait for this. So this is the box that it came in. Nice, you know, perfect, white, whatever. I'll be cutting this down in a little bit. But yeah, so you see here, a little Japanese writing for you, and whatnot. Alright, so with that being said, let me grab the figure here. And here we go. So, what we have here is Destoroyah in his second form, when he is actually fighting the Special Forces. So, first off, I want to say the design and detail on this figure, even though it is a smaller version, is great. You know, I really do like this. I actually think it looks, even now seeing it a little bit closer, it does look horrifying. You know, I can't imagine this thing coming at me in the dark somewhere like it was in the film. So, you know, everything about it really does do a great job. You know, I really can't find too many faults. Also, this is actually magnetized. So it goes right in like that. Both of these are. Overall, oh, and I'm sorry, also his tail. Overall, love him. Really do. I think he's a great looking figure. Some of you might have noticed that maybe you know, there's a little breakage here in a couple of other spots. I'd like to thank Chris for pointing that out to me. Gave me a little bit of a reduced price. So he's a good guy. If anyone's ever looking to buy things and he's selling, I would strongly recommend. You know, he came out and told me right away. Had no problem with it. But yeah, so this guy looks great. Comes with a stand, so he actually sits on here. He can't really stand any other way. I don't recommend it. You know, once they if they give you a stand, use it. They give it to you for a reason. But yeah, so you know, no real move. Not really be able to move anything. You know, and just like any I shouldn't say Rick, I should say any X Plus figure, really don't recommend moving the arms or the legs or anything like that in advance. So, you know, again, love this figure. Really do enjoy this extra feature. I like the fact that, you know, Destoroyah was my first Rick Boy. Happy, you know, don't have to worry about any light up features or anything like that, which I'm, you know, over time you hear things, and I'm kind of happy I was able to avoid that. So, yeah, if you can get this, I would strongly recommend it. It's a very cool looking figure, and I think it would fit well with any kind of display that you're trying to do. Alright, so I'm going to quickly go grab the main event, and I will be back in just a little bit. Alright, and I'm back, and we're ready for the main event. So, you know, before I start, you know, I throughout all of any kind of group, there's always holy grails of figures, or things that people want. And for a long time, I used to think, you know, or at least when I first started this, you know, I always saw Destoroyah, and people were always like, oh, that's my holy grail, I so want this. And I never understood why. It didn't jump at me. But now, having the figure, I totally understand why. I totally get it. But before I show him, let me just bring out the box like I did before. So we can quickly take a look. Here we go. Huge box. Let me pull it this way for you. Simple box. Almost like the new Ghidorah box, if you saw it. Same kind of design. One thing I do like, and this is something that the new King Ghidorah, if you got, did, was styrofoam. It might go everywhere, and it's frustrating, but it keeps the figure safe. And a figure like him, I would definitely want to keep safe when it's being sent out. So, really happy that they went with this, because when you see this guy, and I'm sure some of you already have, but when you see him, you're going to see everything that could break. All right, enough talking about the box, because you guys aren't here to see that. Let me bring him out. My God. Alrighty then. Now let me kind of just bring this down just a little bit for everybody here. There we go. So here is Destoroyah. 25 centimeter. And it's got a little dust on him, that's all. 25 centimeter figure. Okay. This guy is amazing. When you look at his face, it looks exactly like the film. This figure is another one of those figures that you look at the film and you look at the suit and you almost feel like that this figure was just taken out of the movie. And I honestly can't say enough about the design of this figure. He looks amazing. From bottom to top, if you bring him around, you can see here, tail is very long. One thing I will say about this figure is that he is a shelf hog. This guy can take up one shelf almost to himself. Luckily, I have a figure that can go with him. That's my Yuji Sakai Godzilla. But he can honestly take up so much space. And I mean, if you look at the wingspan already, you can kind of tell. I'm going to put my eye out with his horn. You just see how much space this guy's going to take. And his tail does not help. It does curve a little bit, so that's good. But, overall, this guy's huge. And I love it. I don't think you're ever going to see a 30 centimeter of this guy. I think he's just too big. I just can't imagine them doing it. I can't imagine having space for him if they did it. So, again, loving the design of his face. Trying to get the best angle for you guys. It's a little difficult because of the size of him. So yeah, I will have some photos posted at the end of this video for everybody so everyone can get a better look. His little chest beam, maybe? I don't know. It's very odd. This chest kind of always had looks like maybe it was supposed to shoot out something. I think I did hear that he was supposed to have an attack from there, but never really came about. So yeah, just everything. His horn looks great. Almost looks like it's powering up, for him to attack. So that's really great looking. Looking at him as a figure form, you can almost see why. I can't imagine being in this suit. This thing was huge. So now for some warnings with this guy. As you can see, he's really pointy everywhere. Very delicate figure. I would be very careful with him. Yes, he is a bigger figure, but I would treat him with a lot of respect, because he just yes, he's big and bulky, but he has so many points that very easy to snap off any one of these things. Real quick, you get a really good look at his face in this angle. Looks terrifying. Looks like the devil. Looks like a demon. And I think even one of the comic books, they even describe him as a demon. and it fits. So yeah, coloring, design, everything matches with the film. I actually just watched the film. I'm going to be reviewing it in a couple of days. Um, but yeah, overall, truly do love this figure. Can't say really anything bad about it. His tail though, I will say, I guess this is one knock on him. If I gotta find something, his tail, very difficult to get on. One of the harder tails for me. Even doing the normal stuff of making the bottom, really soft, still a very difficult figure to take care of. So sorry, I'm just looking at him and just says I'm at lost for words. Yes. So my final thoughts about both figures here, and I'm going to put little Destoroyah here. So my final thoughts on him and also the Rick exclusive. If you have the ability to, jump on him. I really do strongly recommend it. There is a reason why this guy is considered the holy grail of many collectors, and I will not, I just can't say enough. It really is truly a magnificent figure. And up close and personal, it looks even better than it does in all the other photos that you've seen. So, again, I'd like to thank Chris for getting this over to me. It went very smoothly, very happy. Thanks a lot. And, yeah, guys, hope you've enjoyed this video. Trying to do some more X Plus reviews. Have a couple that I haven't gotten to that I've wanted to. So yeah, look out for those, and also some more of my monster talks and other things. Alright everybody, have a good one, and I'll see you guys all soon.